Day 2 of PIAA Championship basketball begins with the state's smallest classification as the Single A girls hit the hardwood here at Giants Center in Hershey. District 1 champion Delco Christian meets the 4th place team out of District 6 in Williamsburg. Hello and welcome to our live coverage here on PCN. Christy Fulkerson and Gary Sutton here with you. Both of these teams already making their mark in school history. Williamsburg here for the first time in 29 years, and for Delco Christian, the first time ever playing for a state championship. Two teams that are young and rely heavily on their defense. Young
is right. A lot of freshmen here have no fear of this arena. They're coming in here not knowing what they don't know. But they also play defense, baseline to baseline. Both teams have very high IQs for very young teams, and both teams can score offensively. 152 threes for Williamsburg. On the other side, you got a young freshman we'll talk about in a moment there that can put up some points in a hurry. Should be an exciting one between these two teams. Excited to be here and brought their entire communities along with them. District 1's Delco Christian hails from its namesake in Delaware County in Newtown Square, Pennsylvania, 22 miles west of Philadelphia, while Williamsburg's comes from the south central part of the state, about 120 miles west of Hershey, where both teams clash today for state gold. The Knights of Delco Christian are the visiting team today. From the top half of the Single A bracket, they have gone 29-2 with 18 consecutive victories. Head coach Jake Godino is in his 3rd season at his alma mater. This is a team that plays in the Bicentennial Athletic League. He's got a handful of underclassmen that have been instrumental in the program's first state finals berth, including Dominique Good. Yeah, she's the point guard on this team, and everything rolls through her, averaging 20.6 points a game. Only a freshman. 5'6", and she is the girl that's going to handle the ball a lot this afternoon and also score a lot as well if she has her way. Delco Christian's road to Hershey included wins over a pair of District 3 schools in Mount Calvary Christian and New Covenant Christian. In the first couple of rounds, the Knights then ousting two teams from District 4, scored the game's first 10 points against Benton in the quarterfinals, and then beat Lourdes Regional by 3 points, avenging last year's state quarterfinal loss to the Red Raiders. Got points from 6 different scorers in that victory. Wearing their home whites today is Williamsburg, entering the season finale at 26-5 under second-year head coach Angela Detweiler. The Blue Pirates dropped 3 of its 4 games leading up to the state tournament, but they have caught fire again. A big piece of this team's success has been senior point guard Leanna Royer. A pair of number 10s today. Number 10 with Dominique Good, now Leanna Royer, also wearing number 10, averaging 10.6 points a game, 39 threes, and 4.2 assists. She loves to distribute, but she also loves to score when she has the opportunity. And this team can knock down the threes. Keep an eye on that line this afternoon. Williamsburg's state run began with a win over Whitfield champ Sarah Catholic in the first round of state. Started that game on a 19-0 run. Beat Elk County Catholic out of District 9 before a pair from their home District 6, Bishop Carroll, and then St. Joseph's Catholic Academy, their first win in 3 season meetings against the Wolfpack. The team went 13 of 14 from the free throw line in the 4th quarter. It's the Single A Girls Championship on tap here from Giants Center in Hershey. Williamsburg's only state title coming in 1997. Delco Christian looking for their first in program history. Keep it here on PCN. We've got the opening tip-off and starting lineups coming your way next on PCN.
Unlikely places you're willing to go.
How far will you go?
How much will you achieve?
Go further.
Achieve more. Lebanon Valley College.
For over 25 years, PCN is proud to bring you exciting moments of Pennsylvania sports. From touchdowns to double plays to the butterfly stroke, PCN brings all the action right to you. PCN is a 501c3 nonprofit television network dedicated to bringing Pennsylvania to you. Please consider a tax-deductible donation today. PCN is Pennsylvania Sports.
PCN is Pennsylvania Politics and Policy. PCN is Pennsylvania History and Culture. PCN is Pennsylvania Sports. PCN is everything Pennsylvania.
We welcome you back to Giant Center in Hershey, getting set to tip off our first of 4 championship games to come on this Friday in Chocolatetown. The girls' single A contest between District 1 champion Delco Christian and the 4th place team out of District 6 in Williamsburg. The Blue Pirates coming into today at 26-5 under second-year head coach Angela Detweiler. The team making their 20th appearance in the PIAA tournament to date, 3rd in the finals. They've gone 1-1 in championship games in school history in 1995 and 97. And for the Knights out of Delco Christian, 29-2, making their 9th PIAA tournament appearance. They are 12-8 overall today, their first ever championship berth. And what an opportunity for both of these teams that bring so much youth and energy to the table today.
I'm always anxious to see how youth attacks this place because it's bigger than any place they've played in all year long. But also, one of the things you have to do is you attack with what you know and you adjust to what you don't. And that's what both these teams are going to be doing here in the opening 4 or 5 minutes, to adjust to what they don't know. And what they don't know is, you know, how good that other team is. You've seen them on paper, you've seen them on film. Now it's time to get at it in person.
Stick to your identity, but also make those slight adjustments to the opponent that you're going to see here in the final game of the basketball season. We'll turn things over to our PA announcer for our starting lineups here in the Single A girls finale.
29-2. Welcome, the Knights from Delaware County Christian. Head coach Jake Godino, assistants Logan Kraft and Ann Gano. Here's the starting 5 for the Knights. At point guard, 5'6" sophomore, number 2, Mary O'Donnell. She'll wear number 10, a freshman, 5'6" guard, Dominique Good. Wearing number 12, 5'7" sophomore, starting guard, Ella Stinger. At a forward, 5'7" junior, number 14, Anna Latchford. And starting at a forward, number 34, a junior, 5'9", Audrey Bechtel. The Knights of Delaware County Christian. And now, let's meet the Lady Blue Pirates of Williamsburg. Head coach Angela Detweiler, Mandy Pro assistant coach. Here's the starting 5 for the Lady Blue Pirates. She'll start at a guard, a freshman, 5'7", number 3, Bryn Lauer. Wearing number 5, she'll start at a guard, a senior, 5'4", Reagan Pro. The starting point guard is a 5'5" senior, number 10, Leanna Royer. Starting forward, junior, 6 foot, number 20, Laveda Gorsuch. And starting guard, she's wearing number 24, 5'8" freshman, Bella Royer. The Lady Blue Pirates of Williamsburg. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you please rise. Gentlemen, if you'll please remove your hats. we ask all military personnel, please render a hand salute as we honor America with the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner, to be sung today by Sharpsville High School senior, Miss Trinity Rockeplot. Ladies and gentlemen, we present with pride and much gratitude our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Getting closer to tip-off here in the Single A finale. Look at our starting lineups for the District 1 champs, Delco Christian, and out of District 6, the Williamsburg Blue Pirates. The Knights will start no seniors, 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, and a freshman. Mary O'Donnell is a sophomore, the best on-ball defender, according to her head coach, Dominique Good. We mentioned team's leading scorer, Ella Stinger, was the team's MVP of the league as a freshman last year. Anna Latchford is a 5'7" junior. And Audrey Bechtel, the team's leading rebounder, wears number 34 for Williamsburg. 2 seniors, a junior, and a pair of freshmen. Bryn Lauer is one of those freshmen. Reagan Prow had 9 threes on senior night, so one of those top outside shooters, along with Leanna Royer, who we mentioned also has 39 threes on the season. Those are a couple of seniors. Leveda Gorsuch is the team's leading scorer, 18.6 points a contest, and Bella Royer, the sister of Leanna, is a 5'7" freshman back after an ACL injury. We are underway. Opening possession goes to Williamsburg. The Blue Pirates in white and the Delco Christian Knights in black. Putback is good for the first points of the contest, courtesy of Leveda Gorsuch.
And that's going to be a problem inside, I think, for Delco. Keep an eye on that throughout the afternoon. She is taller than any player on the floor and knows what she's doing around the post.
Stands at 6'1" tall, an ICC All-Star in the league this year. Good job by Dominique Good. The freshman gets her hands on that offensive board. They'll get another look from Ella Stinger. And this time the rebound into the hands of Reagan Pro. Pro pushes it to Bryn Lauer. Gorsuch wanted it underneath. Here she is now posting up again. And draws the first foul of the contest. It'll go to Anna Latchford.
What's very clear right now, what Angela Detweiler wants to do as coach, is take it inside to Gorsuch and establish the inside game, which the more you have to come in to help on her, and then opens up the 3 on the perimeter for a team that has 152 makes this year.
Leveda Gorsuch, junior to the line, 59% free throw shooter on the season. One of the captains on this Blue Pirates squad that has led the team here to Chocolatetown. The first time since 1997. Handful of players on this team, almost everybody on this roster related to someone that was on that 1997 championship team. Moms, aunts, everybody in between.
Goes off Delco out of bounds. It'll stay with Williamsburg.
Inbounds from Pro. The outside look does not fall from Leanna Royer. As the Knights battle for the rebound, and we'll have a jump ball.
Audrey Bechtel went up high for the rebound, but then presented it down low and got tied up on it. So ball goes back over to Delco Christian. And now you're going to see this full court defense from Williamsburg. They said they are going to go baseline to baseline with a sense of urgency.
Stinger on the inbounds to Good. The freshman will bring it up the floor.
This might be the best matchup of the floor here with Royer and Good, the 2 point guards and our 2 players we featured.
Good, averaging close to 21 points a game, and here she is, pulls up for the quick jumper, doesn't go, off the back rim and out, and a foul underneath.
Going to be over the back. One of the things that you'll see from Delco Christian this afternoon is a lot of screen. They love to screen on the basketball and play off that screen.
Foul on the night's 34, Andre Bechtel.
Andre Bechtel with her first personal foul of the day. Second to Delco Christian in this opening quarter. Rowe working against Stinger. Top to Bella Royer. To her sister, Leanna. University of Pittsburgh Johnstown commit. Drives in the left side, and it's knocked loose. Good. Pushing the pace the other direction. Does not have any help, but able to corral after she lost her handle for a moment, and Delco Christian is on the board with a big 3.
Sweet stroke by Ella Stinger. She stung that one from the corner.
Response at the other end. Quick shot doesn't fall. Second opportunity does for 3.
Leanna Royer says, anything you can do, I can match. And buries it with the left hand. Coming down first 3 of the game here for Williamsburg.
Another jump ball. Battle for the rebound underneath. 5:32 to go. Look at that last opportunity and the first points for Delco Christian.
There you go. Penetrate, you got a loose ball, kicks it out the wing, and then back outside you go. And answered by Royer on the other end. So both the point guards here making their presence known. One with a pass and one with a score. Gorsuch gets it inside again.
Pass touched by the junior. Go back to the Knights. Coach Detweiler in her second season at the helm, also coached junior high at Williamsburg for 5 seasons, has been with this freshman class for Williamsburg since they were 5 years old, including her daughter, who is on the floor wearing number 1, Faith Detweiler, defending Ella Stinger right here. Able to get her hand on the ball, knocked it loose temporarily. They'll battle for possession. Detweiler knocks it out. It'll stay with Delco Christian.
And a lot of deflections there. You saw Faith Detweiler getting her hands in there every single time.
Is a scrappy player. 14 points, too, in the team's semifinal victory over St. Joseph's Catholic.
See the screen again, this time a long 3.
Deep 3 from Dominique Good, long rebound.
They play off that high screen the whole time, Christy, and it's going to be interesting to see if maybe get some drives off that as well.
Ella Royer will bring it up for the Blue Pirates. As a point guard growing up, has grown in a little bit size-wise, so she'll play anywhere from 1 to 5 for the Pirates, as another jump ball sends it the other way.
Good piece of defense by Mary O'Donnell, getting her hands in there and influencing from the front.
The top defenders on this night squad is Angel Washington, sophomore, wearing number 11, checks in for Delco Christian.
Angel Washington, more or less a defensive specialist. They said she has to signal when she comes out sometimes. She doesn't know when.
Coach Godino said she'll go till she passes out if you let her, with the high energy she plays with. And looks like Stinger stepped on the line there with a turnover.
Both teams looking to use the 1-4 high offense where they're looking to hit the elbow and then the backdoor cut.
Coach Godino in his 3rd season, frustrated after the unforced error there, but they'll get it right back.
Both teams playing faster than they should right now, and that's just, we said, the opening 3-4 minutes of the game, you're going to get used to things, and that's one of the things you get used to, getting that adrenaline toned down just a little bit.
Just about the midway point of this first quarter. There's that speed and a triple team along the sideline. Unfortunately for Mary O'Donnell, loses her handle, and they'll give it back to the Pirates.
As I said, both teams playing faster than they should play at the moment. They'll get into their rhythm here shortly.
Washington. Back to Gorsuch.
Good matchup, Washington against Royer.
Pro, back low. Kick out from Gorsuch. Royer back to her. I bet they've done that a time or two this year. Gorsuch with 2 more.
Nice pick and roll there as Royer puts it right in the hands of Gorsuch. Easy bucket.
8-3 advantage for Williamsburg.
Foul on Detweiler in the backcourt.
Foul on number 1.
Both these teams have very quick hands. They both like to come after the ball. And both teams, that seems to be their strength, but their on-the-ball defense is really the part of what they do well.
We'll step aside. 3:35 to go first quarter in this single-A girls finale here in Hershey.
Ground yourself in this moment. What do you smell? What do you hear? That's the sound of a juicy steak with 10 essential nutrients like protein, iron, and B vitamins to support your wellness journey. Now that's my kind of aromatherapy. The nutrition you need, the balance you crave. Together, we bring more. Beef. It's what's for dinner.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail. Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously. Yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials across the country because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
8-3 Williamsburg in front of Delco Christian. 3:35 to go first quarter. Single-A championship here at Giant Center in Hershey. Opening 4.5 minutes. Some great pace, great defense.
Pace a little too great right now. I think both teams would like to knock it back about 10 miles an hour, get better control of the basketball than they both have so far.
Dominique Good will set up the offense for the Knights.
Here's that high screen coming up again.
Only points for Delco Christian coming from Ellis Stinger. Looks to bring up another one from the outside, just misses.
That was an NBA look from Stinger that time. He was out a good 2-3 feet beyond the line. That tells you the confidence though that these two teams have shooting the three when you're willing to stand out there and drill it. She had that ball down inside the cylinder.
Reagan Pro, quick inbounds to Lauer. Lauer is going to go all the way into the hoop, get some help from her teammate. Gorsuch has 7 points already in this one.
No answer for Gorsuch so far inside. .7-0 run for Williamsburg as Good kicks it from the baseline, and they'll say it's an offensive foul on the freshman. That was a nice pass from Good, but she went right on through the defender after she kicked it off. Take a look right here. Now you see a great kickoff, and then she gets up in the air. And boy, when you get up in the air, you are always susceptible to that charge call.
Dominique Good.
7-0 run right now for Williamsburg.
Stolen away. Good. All by her lonesome, and she gets her first points of the day.
Quick hands of Dominique Good accounted for that bucket. Again, they're coming in backcourt, keeping pressure on baseline to baseline.
Royer working against O'Donnell. Kick out for Detweiler. Will drive the baseline and get 2. Weaves in and around the defense for her first points.
Detweiler, a nice move to the baseline. 2 well-used dribbles, and then a foul here again just across half court. Britton Lauer picks up the foul.
30 fouls on Delco Christian here. 2 now against Williamsburg in this first quarter. Good. Kicks it out for Stinger. Gets a little help from the backboard for her second triple.
The penetration of Good is setting up Stinger in the corners. And that's been the name of the game so far here for Delco.
I have a foul battle here at the other end to block.
Number 10, Dominique Good.
Another on Dominique Good. That's her second of this quarter.
They can ill afford to have her obviously on the bench. She is the creator for this team. Coach Cadito elects to keep her in there as he's talking it over with his staff. Should I get her out of there?
Detweiler sets up the offense. Around to Royer, inside to Gorsuch. Battling for the rebound. And another jump ball, but no, Coach Detweiler's going to get the timeout first. A 30-second timeout, heads up call by the Pirates head coach.
When you look at Gorsuch, if I was working on a big man move, we used to do that a lot with our players. One of the first things she does, she makes her move early and her eyes come up late. You really want to try to get your eyes to locate first, and then your shoulders get in line with the basket. And she's very effective inside when she gets a chance to do exactly that. A couple times so far I've noticed her body moves, then her eyes locate late, and that's where she's missing some of the shots inside. But she is a force to be reckoned with. 6 points in the game here so far inside.
Levada Gorsuch, 6'1" junior for Williamsburg. Averages close to 19 points a game. Actually has 7 of the team's 12 so far. Also 3 rebounds as we get back to action here. Minute 37 to go, first quarter.
And you can see Williamsburg's whole attack was trying to get it inside to her. Once that's established and they have to get help to guard her, then everything else will open up nicely.
We're going to discuss where the inbounds happens here out of the timeout. Stay here along the sideline. And Lauer on the inbounds.
I was talking to Gorsuch before the game, and I said, you guys shoot a lot of threes. She goes, they do, I don't. There's one of those threes being shot there, not going to go.
Royer looking for number 31 on the season. Got a lot of girls that can hit from the outside.
It's a high ball screen. Mary O'Donnell trying to get something going.
Offensive board on the kick out from Anna Latchford. The reset. Stinger gonna try again. This one well short.
Probably a little quicker than Coach Cadito would have liked to have it taken.
Royer moves it around. One Royer to the other. This is the freshman Bella taking it in for 2 off the glass.
What a great crossover dribble there to set that one up for Bella Royer. She gets in for an easy deuce off that crossover dribble. Nice and low.
6-point advantage for the Pirates. Good. Able to shake off a defender, draw a couple extra, finds the open teammate, and again from the top, they look to Stinger.
Good is like everywhere so far.
Stinger has 6 of their points, 8 total. Both have come from the outside. Makes sense, they're still looking for her. Royer down low to Gorsuch. Bodied up, knocked off balance before the shot. And it'll be a foul underneath. Nice job on the crossover there for Bella Royer, her first points. Add to the lead. It's Levada Gorsuch at the line. Her second time tonight, or today, I should say.
Stinger's going to pick up the foul. Gorsuch stands at 6'1", only a junior.
Gorsuch had 11 points, 11 rebounds for a double-double in the team's semi-final win to get here to Hershey. Able to go 2 for 4 at the line here in this first quarter. The team in front now by 7. 14.2 seconds to go. See if Delco Christian can get the final look at the basket here before the buzzer. Good, brings it up. In no immediate hurry, tries to work off the screen. Good switch there by Detweiler. She still gets to the hoop. It's the bucket and one.
A little bit of an NBA call there.
Chance at a 3-point play for Good with 1.3 to go in the first.
Watch this. Gets on through, is in the motion, and got it up there, and got a chance to make a three-point play at the line. Only a freshman.
And she does exactly that. The old school three-point play to end the first quarter. A little momentum shift in favor of Delco Christian. They trail by 4 as we head to the second quarter here in Hershey. We're back live right after this timeout.
From coast to coast and every state between, X marks the spot as Max Preps is your source for everything high school sports. From schedules, roster, stats, live scores, video highlights, photos, playoff brackets, to award programs that recognize the hard-working athletes across the country. Max Preps gives you access to every team, every game, and every player. Get in the know today by downloading the Max Preps app, available in both the iTunes and Google Play Store. Or visit maxpreps.com, America's source for high school sports.
This year, America marks 250 years. From the founding of our nation to the stories still being written today, Pennsylvania has played a vital role in America's history. At PCN, we're celebrating America's 250th by bringing you the people, places, and moments that shaped our nation. Stream America's 250th on demand with PCN Select, or watch PCN TV Tuesdays and Sundays at 8 p.m. Want to know what's new on your favorite PCN series? Looking to stay up to date with state leadership and government activities? Subscribe to PCN's newsletters and stay informed about everything Pennsylvania. Get exclusive previews, behind-the-scenes insights, and can't-miss recommendations delivered straight to your inbox. Choose the information that's important to you. It's free, it's easy, and it's just a click away. Sign up for your all-access pass to everything Pennsylvania. Visit PCNTV.com to sign up today.
Get more Pennsylvania sports with PCN Select. Stream PIAA Championship sports profiles and more on demand now with PCN Select. Go to PCNSelect.com to subscribe today. Back live at Giant Center in Hershey. Starting quarter number 2 in our single-A girls championship. Teams out of District 1 and District 6 clashing for gold to kick off day 2 of championship hoops here on PCN.
One of the interesting changes here made to start the second quarter. Angela Detweiler takes Gorsuch out of the game, puts a smaller team on the floor.
Dominique Good, who ended the first quarter with a three-point play, comes up empty on the first possession of the second, but wrestles for the loose ball. It'll go to Williamsburg, the possession arrow favoring the Pirates, but a good hustle play nonetheless.
Mary O'Donnell is just an outstanding defensive player on the ball for the Knights. She has her hands in there all the time. You cannot take your time against her and just kind of stand there idly. She is going to get you every time.
Mary O'Donnell wearing number 2 in black. A little stoppage there to tie the shoe. The type of basketball she plays, she'll need those all laced up and tight. Coach Godino singing her praises before the game, just how well she plays defense. A great leader, as this time it's Bryn Lauer getting to the basket for 2.
It's interesting how they changed their MO there. Now you're not passing the ball inside the Gorsuch, but instead you have the guards taking the ball hard to the hoop, but that's exactly what we saw with Lauer.
First points for the freshman.
34-point respectful basket for the Knights.
There's that screen of the ball then again.
Good, just inside the arc, able to get 2 on the jumper.
Dominique Good and Stinger exchanging screens on the ball, and finally it was Good ended up with a jump shot.
7 points for Dominique Good here in this first half. Early second quarter, they'll push the pace ahead to the freshman again. Make it 2 more.
They're getting into the running game they want to get into now as DC.
Trailed by as many as 7 points on 2 occasions in the first quarter. They are within 2 now. After Good scores the last 7 rather, for her team.
Now, much different offense now with Gorsuch out of there as Coach Detweiler getting her a rest. Take a look. Screen on the ball, and then step back and get that nice pass. And then quickly creating a possession off the missed shot and coming back with an answer on the other end, completing the play.
Timeout.
A little bit of momentum, some great defense, a couple of key offensive possessions for Coach Godino's group, and we've got a timeout on the floor early in this second quarter. Coach Godino in his 3rd season, 4th overall, was also the head coach of this team in the 2017-18 season. He is coaching for his alma mater, played for the Knights from 2004 to 2008. And ironically, we've talked a lot about Dominique Good today. School record 43 points she scored in a game this season back on January 12th. Broke the previous single game record held by her head coach, Jake Godino. He had scored 41 points in a game back in 2008. Had to be pretty cool to see your freshman star break your single season record.
6 turnovers so far for Williamsburg, and 5 points off those turnovers for Delco. On the other side, Williamsburg only getting 2 points off 3 turnovers for Delco Christian. So Delco Christian winning the game of the turnovers right now, and then cashing it in on the other end. Notice how quickly Coach Detweiler came back to Gorsuch. Going to reestablish their character there. When Gorsuch was getting the ball inside, it turned them much more into a half-court team and had a chance to make Delco get back on their heels a bit defensively.
Well, full court pressure here as Delco Christian will inbounds to Good. It's all 4 of her team's points in this quarter.
A little different look here. Still man-to-man.
Stinger gets it to O'Donnell. Good look from the baseline. 1 and done. Oh, Royer thought about making that deep pass. Gets it to Detweiler now. She'll drive the left side. Just too much behind the shot. And then she'll pick up what I believe is her 3rd foul.
It's one of those frustration fouls that you just don't need to get.
She'll come out of the game. After picking up the 3rd personal, Lauer will return. Freshman for freshman. Again, just a really young team. Gained experience throughout the year, pushed Pirates all the way here to Hershey.
6 freshmen on that Williamsburg team.
2 of them in the starting lineup. 3 in the top 6. The Knights on the ball offensively. Stinger puts it on the floor, loses her handle, and they'll wrestle for possession. It'll stay with Delco Christian.
One of the things that Coach Jake Godino told us before the game, he said, we love to make teams deal with screens. Whether they're going to go under, they're going to switch, they're going to hedge out. So his screens of the ball have been very effective so far. They screen for their guards constantly on the elbows.
Stinger gets it back from Good for the corner 3 and rings it up. Her 3rd of the game.
She has got a quick release. She got that ball in the corner, and that ball was going up right away, rattled it on down. She's got 3 threes in the game so far.
It's a 7-0 run, and Delco Christian has taken its first lead of the contest. Second opportunity after an offensive rebound here now at the other end. And this one's going to skip off the shoulder of Good, so it'll stay with Williamsburg. But heck of a response here in this second quarter from Delco Christian.
Take a look right here. There it is, corner. 1 quick ball fake, stepped the player back a half a step, bought herself a little rhythm, and knocked it down. Speaking of rhythm, right on the other side, rattles out.
And of course, it's using her size. She'll get the and 1 on the putback and head back to the free throw line.
Works at just keeping the ball high that time and then putting it right back. Take a look. Never brought it down where anybody else could play with it. Now she'll go to the line again for another 3-point effort. She's in double figures.
Gorsuch with 10 points, 5 rebounds so far for Williamsburg. 3rd trip to the line, able to get her own rebound. And once more battling for it.
Here goes O'Donnell on the break.
Stinger, hey, why not? She's already made 3, why not get 4?
What a show she's putting on right now, wide open. Off the penetration by O'Donnell, kicks it right back out. Stinger standing for the best look of the house.
What a job by Ella Stinger, the sophomore. Coach told us she's one of 3 players that had 5 in a game. Boy, she's on pace for 8 or 9 here in the state championship right now.
How about a nice job there by Audrey Bechtel blocking the shot inside of Gorsuch. One of the problems so far for Williamsburg, they're a team that averages 5 makes a game, a little bit more than 5 makes a game for the 3. They've only got 1 3 made so far. The percentage is not good so far in this game.
Delco Christian has scored 10 of the last 12 points. Got a 2-point lead, 4:22 to go in the first half.
Watch the screens of the ball now. They'll screen one side, then the other. Here you go.
Good. Adds to her total. 11 points for the freshman.
And the job for Anna Latford is very simply just screen and open up the guard. That time good, choosing to pull up for the jump shot.
Baseline drive, draws the block on the floor. So Williamsburg will inbounds from underneath the hoop.
I think that's going to be on Stinger.
I believe it's on Audrey Bechtel.
Bechtel, rather.
We'll step aside. TV timeout here at Giant Center. 23-19. Delco Christian has taken the lead.
Opioids are powerful painkillers, but using them without a prescription is dangerous. Many teens are under the impression that opioids can help with their stress, but just one pill can turn into more, and addiction doesn't ask if you're ready. Studies show that 1 in 7 students have misused prescription opioids. But there is hope. If you or someone you know is struggling, don't be afraid to reach out. Talk to someone and get help. Don't let pain be a killer.
A PCN Select subscription is your all-access pass to Pennsylvania sports. Gain instant access to exclusive sports content at home or on the go. PIAA championships, sports profiles, inside the lines, PCN Sports Classics. Check out PCNTV.com for more information. PCN is Pennsylvania sports.
Williamsburg led 15-11 after the first quarter of action. Delco Christian able to take its first lead on 2 occasions already here in the second. First-timers here in the PIAA championship. Both squads bringing fans from across the state here to Hershey, Williamsburg in the finale for the first time since 1997.
Delco Christian shooting the 3 at 4 out of 11 so far. It's 36% compared to 10% on the other side for Williamsburg, who normally specializes in that. 1 out of 7 from the three-point line.
Only 4 points in this quarter so far for Williamsburg as they turn it over on another possession here.
Delco has grabbed momentum here with solid defense and then getting more into their rhythm in the half-court offense with that constant screen on the ball. Just relentless.
Defense creating their offense for sure with some of these empty possessions for the Pirates.
Comes the screen again.
Dominique Good and Ella Stinger have combined for all 23 points so far for Delco Christian. Here is Stinger battling, and they're going to say it's a travel, so they'll give it back to Williamsburg.
Frankly, everything is designed for those two. They run a lot of and we call them 2-man games. I guess call them 2-woman games here. But they are running screens for each other all the time. Throw O'Donnell in there a little bit, and you got 3 people that generally are scorers. Everybody else is kind of complimentary.
Stinger with 12 points. She averages just shy of 14 a game. Almost there. There's that O'Donnell trying to disrupt play. He'll get it low to Gorsuch, who will draw another foul underneath.
So Gorsuch, that's what they want to come back to, is get her to establish inside and get her to the free throw line as well.
Stinger picks up the personal foul. Gorsuch back to the line.
Nice smooth stroke by Gorsuch there. She was hurt midway through the season, and certainly you can see when she's out of there, it becomes a different kind of team, much more guard-oriented. She certainly gives them an anchor in the inside, and then when she starts to occupy space, gets that three-pointer maybe a little bit more active.
Gorsuch gets 1 of 2. Get an outside look, and it'll stay with the Pirates.
Again, they continue to be icy from that three-point line, Christy. Only 1 out of 8 there thus far.
Gorsuch has spent a lot of time there. 3 of 7. job underneath drawing some of those fouls as corner look doesn't go, and Gorsuch will go back to the line. Gets her 8th rebound of the game. It's her 4th trip to the foul line.
She averages 8.8 rebounds a game, but we're still in the first half. She's got 8 already at 2:53. She's the one saving grace so far for this team as she continues to score at will here, and another free throw. Outside of that, they got somebody with 2, somebody with 2, and somebody with 3. And so she has been the tower of power there inside for Williamsburg.
Free throws were key for this team to beat St. Joseph's Academy to get here to Hershey. 13 of 14 in the 4th quarter. A 3rd meeting against the Wolfpack, their only win, sent them to the championship. To see how important those free throws are down the stretch. We got ourselves back to a 1-point game.
Mary O'Donnell had it stripped away, trying to go too much through 2 players, and here she comes from behind to steal it back.
Back the other way, Washington. Oh, tries to kick it out for Stinger. Bit too much on the pass.
O'Donnell just trying to make it happen too fast.
Number 15, Rachel
Good hands by Washington defensively.
Stinger checks out. Rachel Rhodes, a sophomore, comes into the game for Delco Christian. 2:23 to go, 2nd quarter. Again, they get it to the post. Gorsuch, 2 more.
With players at the bench right now, they don't have anybody to answer Gorsuch. The mismatch is immense.
Williamsburg back in front by 1. Aveda Gorsuch with 15 points, driving the offensive effort right now for Williamsburg.
And that's all they're doing. They're looking to throw it inside the Gorsuch. It's a smart move by Coach Detweiler, and you just don't have an answer. You've used up some fouls already. You got some people to bench. Look at this. Nobody can even get near. When she puts her hands up, you're not going to be able to play in that game.
15 of the team's 24 points coming from Gorsuch. 8 of the team's 23 rebounds as well.
And for Williamsburg, they're happy it's coming from Gorsuch because they're not getting it from the outside at 1 out of 8 from the perimeter on the 3-point line. So they've stolen back momentum here by getting Gorsuch re-involved in the offensive game again.
Leads the team in points, rebounds, blocks.
The key in getting Gorsuch involved here for Williamsburg, Christy, is basically you want to have her stationary right under the basket where she doesn't have to make a move, she doesn't have to do anything extra, just have her be right there and planted, and that's the strength of their team inside.
1,000-point scorer, doing her best to drive the offensive effort right now, and it's stolen away. Bryn Lauer goes in for 2 off the steal.
What an athletic move by Bryn Lauer to get that bucket. Reaching in again in the backcourt here is sister Leanna, or not sister, Leanna Royer. She does have a sister on the team, but it's not Bryn Lauer. Although probably they're related in some way, shape, or form. It seems like everybody in this team is related at some point in time.
It's true. We've got the Royer sisters, Leanna and Bella, and their cousin is Bryn Lauer. So maybe that's what you were thinking.
And the pros are cousins, so you have all kinds of relationships here.
It's a family affair. Small community for Williamsburg. They graduate 35 to 45 kids, and when you look across the crowd here at Giant Center, I think they brought everybody with them.
And a whole lot of them had parents and cousins and aunts that played in the games back in 97 and 95.
Yep. Very cool. Next generation of players here. As Good comes up empty. The rebound by Latchford. A kick out for Stinger, bidding for number 5 from beyond the arc. Instead, it's a 2-pointer. All cool collected from O'Donnell.
Finally getting a score from somebody else other than the 2 scores so far, which has been Good and Stinger.
Back within a point. Just over a minute to go in the opening half.
Lots of mini runs in this game so far. Back inside it goes.
Gorsuch with a great heads-up play. Gets it across for Royer, and she will go to the line.
See how smart Gorsuch is on this. There's an old rule in basketball. 1-on-1 you score, 1-on-2 you pass. There's 1-on-2, you pass it, you have someone open, cut in the back door.
Calling the line for 2.
Bella Royer, 73% shooter on the season, 100% so far. 1 for 1 from the line now.
Another of these mini runs now by Williamsburg.
averages 9.6 points a contest. Second one rattles in and out.
Here comes the screen for Stinger.
Rush on the shot there.
She may have wanted to check where the line was. It was still off in the distance, I think. The NBA, you can shoot that shot. High school, maybe move it a little bit closer. But when you're feeling it, right?
That's true. All of her shot attempts have come from beyond the arc. She's 4 of 11. Can't falter for trying for another here in the opening half. Shot from atop the key doesn't go, off the mark. They'll battle for the rebound again. The jump ball will keep it here.
Really impressed with the movement of the basketball by Williamsburg that time. One of the great things you want to do is stretch the floor side to side. It opens up lanes. It'll also open up your big girl inside.
44.8 seconds to go. Williamsburg in front by 2. Royer back around to Lauer. To the corner for the other Royer.
Again, still cold from the three-point line for this team.
Ella Stinger gets it out for O'Donnell. Short, battling for the rebound. Or a couple players underneath. They'll say it goes off Delco Christian. It'll be Williamsburg ball with 27.6 to go.
One of the things I think Coach Cadito will talk about at halftime is getting good re-involved in the offense. Last few times down, she's not touched the ball at all.
Lady Pirates will look for the final shot here. In the opening half, O'Donnell trying to get her hand on the basketball.
They're going to do a weave.
Lauer, 9 seconds to Gorsuch. To Royer.
Royer's got to take a 3.
She does that, and it is off the mark at the buzzer. Williamsburg with a 2-point advantage as we head to the halftime break in front of Delco Christian. Single A championship continues live on PCN. We'll be back with our halftime report right after this.
PCN is the place to be this spring for the best in Pennsylvania high school sports. The track and field championships start things off in May, followed by a full slate of championship action in June. See who takes home the gold in volleyball, lacrosse, baseball, and softball. Don't miss a minute of the PIAA championships this May and June. Stream live with PCN Select or watch on PCN TV. Go to PCNselect.com to subscribe today. Join PCN as we explore Pennsylvania's unique sites and events. History and Culture Shorts take you on a journey to uncover the stories behind PA's hidden gems. Watch PCN's History and Culture Shorts Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. or stream the video on demand anytime for free. Just go to PCNselect.com or visit the PCN TV YouTube channel. PCN is Pennsylvania History and Culture.
Watch PCN's coverage of Pennsylvania politics and policy, history and culture, sports, and more with the PCN Select app. Stream live events and video on demand from your favorite device. Politics and policy programming is available for free. No subscription necessary. Go to PCNselect.com and subscribe to access live sports streams and the full video on demand library. Download the PCN Select app to start streaming today.
PCN is the place to follow the 2026 election. Stay informed on the races for governor, lieutenant governor, and key congressional districts. See one-on-one candidate interviews, candidate forums, and more. Available anytime for free with PCN Select. Go to PCNselect.com to start watching today. PCN is Pennsylvania Politics and Policy.
We welcome you back to Giant Center in Hershey. 2-point advantage for Williamsburg, the fourth-place team out of District 6 in front of the District 1 champs in Delco Christian. A great back-and-forth game, trading leads, especially in that second quarter. And it's no surprise that Williamsburg is trying to use its size inside and utilize the services of Levada Gorsuch. She's been outstanding for the Pirates so far.
Yeah, and it's really good she has, because they haven't shot the ball well for the three-point line, as I mentioned, throughout the first half. But Gorsuch has been the real deal inside. She is taller than any other player on the floor. When you get her stationary on the block, she is tough to stop. She's also a pretty good free throw shooter, as she proved here in the first half.
And she's going to need to be down the stretch with as much contact as she is drawing inside as we look back at some of what she's been able to accomplish for this team already with her 15 points and 9 rebounds through 2 quarters.
The key is to get her inside, but she's also a very good passer, as she proved here in the first half. There's just a good give and go off the guard, then coming right back to her. And then you watch her right here, getting back up there, putting the stick back in, using her size to her advantage. Again, grabbing it, not having to really reach over her back, putting it back in, then going and getting the three-point play the hard way. Here it is again, over the top. Then Cherney going right in stride. Gorsuch with 15 in the first half.
5 different players on the score sheet for Williamsburg in the opening half. It's been just 3 on the other side for Delco Christian, and for a while it was just 2 in Dominique Good and Ella Stinger. But how good has she been with her opportunities from the outside? Those beyond the arc finishes were key for them to be able to stay in this game early on.
Really were, and 4 out of 11 from the outside for Stinger. She really was doing a great job. Look at this, kicking it back out. As Good will get it out to her off the penetration. Lose it just for a moment. Here's Good again. Back to the corner. The penetration buys her an extra half step. Rattles that one down. Here it is down court. Back out to Good. Then she runs to the corner off the inbound play. Guess what? Rattles that one home again. Very effective here in the first half. Here's penetration. Kick it back to her, top of the key. One more time. 4 threes in the first half. Huge number there to offset the 15 inside by Gorsuch. Here you are on the other side, hitting it from the outside.
She had 5 points in the semifinal contest to get the team here to her. She has 12 in the first half so far. We'll see how the second half rolls on here between these two teams out of District 1 and District 6. More on our halftime report live from Giant Center in Hershey after another timeout here on the Pennsylvania Cable Network.
Stadium lights are going out. The bleachers are empty. The reason? No officials. When fans are disrespectful to the calls on the field and those who make them, it is a hard position to fill. Show your support for your PIAA officials by demonstrating respect. Let's all work together so the game is great for everyone.
Get your business off the sidelines and into the game. Sponsor Sports on PCN. Email us at sponsor@pcntv.com. PCN is Pennsylvania Sports.
We have 3 branches of government: executive, legislative, and judicial.
Voting is a civic duty. Voters are an integral part in government operations.
When I run for office, you can be my campaign manager.
Do you have a child curious about civic engagement? Support their passion with PCN Civics 101, a free online resource presented by the Pennsylvania Cable Network. Easy to watch videos take learners into the Capitol to see how our state government functions, meant to enhance your child's classroom studies. Go to PCNTV.com to start watching. PCN Civics 101, teaching Pennsylvania politics and policy.
It doesn't matter what part of the state you're from. One thing is certain: Pennsylvania loves sports. On the first Friday of the month, PCN takes you inside the lines at 6 p.m. PCN delivers insight from the people who cover sports from every corner of the Commonwealth. From high school to college to professional sports, PCN takes you inside the lines. Learn more at PCNTV.com.
27-25, Williamsburg in front of Delco Christian as we look to get set and started in our second half of this Single A Girls Championship. The Pirates with a 9-2 run to end that second quarter to draw back in front. And two teams we know bring that stingy defense, but so far a lot of the key for this Williamsburg team has been points in the paint. How about an 18-6 advantage? It kind of jumps off the screen at you thanks to Leveda Gorsuch inside.
It really is. Now you say, what's the equalizer? Look at the other side. 4 out of 15 for 3 from Delco Christian. Only 1 of 11 for 3 for Williamsburg on the other side. So that's the equalizer there. Both turnovers fairly equal. Free throws, they're getting the line a lot more often. Again, that's because they're getting the ball inside. Not a lot of drives being completed. Williamsburg pretty stingy in the lane. One of the things that would concern me, though, right now, if I was a coach for Delco Christian, that would be Jake Cadito. He's got 3 fouls on Bechtel. He's got 3 fouls on Stinger and 2 on Good. Now, Stinger and Good obviously are scoring most of the points, all but 2. So if you put them on the bench, you got a problem. So you got to really use your basketball IQ right here and stay out of foul trouble to start this third quarter.
Have to like the pushback from Delco Christian, though, after they trailed by 7 on multiple occasions in that opening quarter. Got a little momentum thanks to Dominique Good's 3-point finish at the end of the opening quarter. Took the lead, had a cushion before Williamsburg pushed back. You can see has a little bit more balance in terms of scoring offensively compared to just 3 on the score sheet for the Knights.
Both teams have had one long spurt so far, one long run, and other than that, they've been mini runs. The long run that they got for Delco Christian came when the big girl was on the bench there, Gorsuch. They got her back in quickly, but not before they got back in the ball game and actually took a little bit of momentum. Williamsburg got it back by reinserting Gorsuch, putting it back in the big girl's hands, and there you go. Coaching back and forth, trying to get what you do well in the game, and we've got a 2-point lead here so far for Williamsburg here to start the third quarter.
Delco Christian's head coach, Jake Godino, his group has won 18 consecutive games here to get to Hershey for the first time in program history. Able to avenge a loss to Lourdes Regional in the semifinal round. Team that knocked them out in the quarterfinals last year. Also beat Benton, New Covenant Christian, and Mount Calvary Christian to get here to Giant Center. He said this is a team that just loves being around each other, playing for each other. He said they've got that basketball IQ, so hopefully that they use that here. As you mentioned, the fouls piling up on a couple of their key players, that's going to be key here in these final 2 quarters.
And I think their bench is shorter than Williamsburg is. So if you get into their bench, you've really accomplished something for Williamsburg's style. Obviously for Coach Cadito, you don't want that. See if they change up here in the second half, maybe go a little bit of zone. I don't know. But right now, they're in a bad place defensively with the foul problem, and still only down 2 points, but they're in a precarious position here at the moment. We'll see what they do.
Williamsburg's head coach, Angela Detweiler, mentioned season number 2 as head coach. She actually played in a PIAA final with Bishop Guilfoyle back in 2004, so she's been on this stage as a player. There's her alma mater, the defending champs in this class, winning here in Hershey in 2025.
I think one of the things you're going to see here, too, is what Coach Godino does as far as getting Good back involved again.
And off to Bechtel there after a couple quick passes, and Delco Christian has the first 2 points to tie the game.
Excellent passing that time. Might have been the best sequence they've had the whole game, and getting Bechtel a score. Now a 4th player in that scoring column.
To have that balance to hurt a team like Williamsburg. They're sharing the basketball as good positioning there for the offensive board from Royer. And that'll stay with the Pirates.
And again, keeping those stats 1 out of 12 from the 3-point line.
Lauer on the inbounds for Williamsburg. One of the key freshmen. Wide open 3 for classmate. Is just off the mark. Ella Stinger pushes the pace, gets it ahead for Good, keeps it in play, but turns it over. Leanna Royer with the quick hands.
Good defense by O'Donnell on the ball.
Royer to Lauer. Lauer to Pro. Reagan Pro drives into the paint, kicks it down low. Denied there is Royer. Bella Royer kicks it out to her sister Leanna.
You want to get reestablished here, get back to Gorsuch again.
Royer for 3, in and out. Gorsuch, rebound, in and out. Repeat finish. Gorsuch has 17.
2 offensive rebounds will stick back off another missed 3.
To a 2-point advantage for Williamsburg. Harry O'Donnell gets it to Good. Dominique Good with 11 points in the first half. Freshman uses the glass, adds to it, 13 now.
She did a great job of coming off that high screen again, but squaring her shoulders and banking it home. Smooth move by the freshman. She's going to pick up another foul. He'll afford to do that at this point.
It's the third on Good. She picked up 2 quick ones in the first quarter.
So now you got 3 on Good, 3 on Stinger, 3 on Bechtel, and all are on the floor.
Faith
Detweiler back on the floor for the Lady Pirates. Speaking of foul trouble, wearing number 1 in white, she picked up 3 fouls early in the first half and spent more time than normal on the sideline. Outside look for Williamsburg is short again. And this one will go off of Delco Christian and stay with the Pirates.
1 out of 14 from 3.
Angel Washington.
I don't mean to harp on that, but only because they have 152 threes. It's obviously a big part of their offense.
So Washington will replace Good. Just over a minute into this third quarter. Not a player you want to have off the court if you're the Knights. Crowd to Detweiler, looking for a 3 again. Job on the rebound from Royer, who will draw the foul and go to the line. Royer very active to open this third quarter.
The foul on number 11, Angel Washington.
Angel Washington picks up the foul.
Foul on Royer at the line.
Royer 1 for 2 from the line so far today.
Royer, normally a 73% free throw shooter, misses the first.
Freshman back off ACL injury, returned to the team in January. 13 points in the first round of states, 5 in the semifinals as she gets 1 or 2 to push her team back in front.
That's 4 in the game so far. Here's the high screen.
Stinger around to Washington and to O'Donnell.
They've got Good on the bench right now. So trying to stem the tide here for the moment.
Stinger for O'Donnell for 3. Rebound to Bella Royer. Some incidental contact sends her sister to the floor, but Pirates will play on. They get it to Leanna now. To the corner for another 3-point attempt.
1 out of 16.
O'Donnell will force her way inside and draw the foul on her way.
So with Good on the bench, you have to find your scoring elsewhere. O'Donnell says, I know it's my turn. There's your basketball IQ kicking in, trying to press the issue.
2 points in the first half for the sophomore, averages over 9 a contest. Had 17 points in the semifinal victory for Delco Christian. 9 of those came in the fourth quarter, so she can turn it on at any point. Just the second and third free throw attempts so far for Delco Christian compared to 13 on the other side for Williamsburg.
Tied up again.
Royer, Detweiler, trade passes. Denied on the drive-in side there was Crow, but they find 2 points from who else? Gorsuch.
Good penetration of the offense on that possession by Williamsburg to get Gorsuch inside eventually.
Trading opportunities back and forth. Pirates in front by 2. Stinger to O'Donnell.
1 and done. Gorsuch just controlling the boards.
They have been controlling the rebounds all day today. 34-16 in favor of Williamsburg. Gorsuch, low to Royer, gets 2 off the glass.
Set piece that time. They had Gorsuch at the high post, strictly as a passer, and she was looking for the baseline cutter and found her. When she comes to the high post, she's a passer. When she's in the low post, she's a scorer.
Bella Royer had a strong game. Scores when she needs to down low, has 7 rebounds as O'Donnell picks up 2 more on the round.
Notice it's good on the bench now. O'Donnell becomes more of a scorer. She's looking to score every time.
Back to within 2, 3:13 to go, third quarter. Royer working against O'Donnell, gets through the screen. Stinger with some support.
Here again, you're a passer right now maybe a driver.
Bechtel slows her down, knocks her off balance a hair. Empty possession for Williamsburg. Stinger brings up her 5th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. Came off that screen, took 1 step back, created some space, and knocked it down.
Ella Stinger has been red hot. 15 points for this team, all from beyond the arc.
And they're making their run here with good on the best. Now watch Stinger. Steps back, creates space, knocks it down. Just a smart play by Stinger. This team has a really good basketball IQ, as Coach said.
And it was the Williamsburg players signaling for the timeout after a little momentum. 5 straight points for Delco Christian to swing the Knights back in front.
And at a time when you'd think, Christy, they're trying to buy some time until Good gets back on the floor, they actually increased. They came out and scored 5 straight points to get back on top by 1 here. So you got some house money there you're playing with at the moment if you're Coach Godino.
Coach Godino has talked a lot about the defensive energy. That's their bread and butter, but he also said anybody can hit at any time. It's about finding the hot hands. Their offense has seemed to just happen organically throughout the year.
He lets his players do an awful lot. In fact, he said they actually have a sign where they point to their head, right to their brain, and say, if they don't like his call, they'll point to that and say, we're calling our own. And so he gives a lot of trust to his players. I gotta be honest, more than I would give, but he knows his team better than I know him too, obviously. On the other side right now, I think Angela Bechtel's in a situation where she wants to come back in. She realized they're not hitting the 3. They're trying to penetrate more inside and get it into Gorsuch's hands. I'll be surprised if they don't put her back down more in the low post there, although she's starting out high post here as they come out the floor.
Detweiler.
So I think what she's thinking right now is, okay, we're not scoring much to the outside. Let's see what we can do with some passes here. Doesn't work this time down.
Pretty good back on the floor and making her presence known. Draws the foul and lands pretty awkwardly on top of Reagan Pro, who's whistled for the foul, sending Good to the line.
And every Delco Christian fan was holding their breath to see if it would be a player control foul, which you could ill afford at this point in the game.
Little sportsmanship there by Good. Certainly unintentional kind of entanglement under the hoop there.
Reagan Pro limping off the floor here. And we hope she's okay. And sometimes you can catch a Charlie horse in those kind of situations.
Reagan Pro, one of 2 seniors on this Williamsburg roster. Hopefully she's okay. We'll step aside with 2:29 to go in the third quarter. A 1-point game between Delco Christian and Williamsburg.
In 1776, America made a promise. In 1941, we proved we meant it. That fighting spirit still lives on in the Jeep brand. Now, with the Jeep Declaration of Deals, get 0% financing for 60 months on select 2025 models, or we'll cover your sales tax. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days. Jeep, there's only one.
For well-qualified current Wrangler or Grand Cherokee 4xe lessees, get this great lease on the 2026 Wrangler 4-door Sport S at your Central Pennsylvania Jeep dealers. Proud sponsors of the PIAA Basketball Championships on PCN.
For over 25 years, PCN is proud to bring you exciting moments of Pennsylvania sports. From touchdowns to double plays to the butterfly stroke, PCN brings all the action right to you. PCN is a 501c3 nonprofit television network dedicated to bringing Pennsylvania to you. Please consider a tax-deductible donation today. PCN is Pennsylvania Sports.
Live at Giant Center in Hershey. The Knights in front of the Blue Pirates by a single point. 2:29 to go, third quarter. Christy Fulkerson, Gary Sutton back with you as we saw Reagan Pro leave with an injury. You can see she gets stepped on and then rolled up on.
Yeah.
Incidentally there by Dominique Good. Had to be helped off the court. Hopefully the senior's okay as she is being tended to on the sideline here in her final game at Williamsburg.
Here's Good back now. He spent a good deal of time on the bench here at the end of the last quarter. You can see what that does to you sometimes. You get a little cold, you got to get back in and reestablish your rhythm in the game.
Second trip to the line for Good with a big and one to end the first quarter. Goes 0 for 2 here in the third, though the Knights get it back.
Good hustle there by Bechtel.
Bechtel keeps it in, back into safe hands of Good. Here she is driving to the hoop like she has done so many times today, but comes up empty. Like she has not done much today. 13 points for the freshman. Detweiler inside to Gorsuch.
That's not her shot.
Battling to keep it in play. Great hustle there. Kick out for Stinger. Looking for triple number 6 as Bechtel wrestles for possession. Quick whistle on the jump ball.
It'll go the other way with Williamsburg. You can see Gorsuch firing up her team right now in the middle. She is being expressive.
Coach Detweiler told us she is one of the leaders on this team. They vote on captains. Gorsuch, Leanna Royer, Reagan Crow, the one who just left with an injury. Those 3 earning the title, and you need them here in big moments like this.
On a play called triangle here. Gorsuch calling directions out from the high post, directing her team around her.
Royer to Royer. Baseline jumper off the side of the backboard. Just kind of ran out of room. They'll get it back, though. Bryn Lauer looking for 3. Bechtel with the rebound and the quick dish to Good.
When you're shooting a 3 right now for Williamsburg, there's a 3 coming up right here.
Stinger.
Nobody in her face at all. She had a wide open shot. Maybe it was too wide open. She had to think about it a little bit.
15 points, all from beyond the arc for Stinger. Williamsburg works it now with 51 seconds to go in the third. Royer drives through traffic and kicks it out. Detweiler back to Bella Royer and up top for Lauer. Gorsuch with movement. Back to Leanna Royer for 3. Gorsuch denied from behind by Bechtel.
And Bechtel looking at her 4th foul there, so she got, again, away with another one there. They're weathering their way through here the third quarter with the foul problems. You only have the 1 on Good so far. Look at that. Good job by Bechtel, bolded her ground.
Second block of the game for the junior. 32 seconds now for Williamsburg. Royer drives in, able to keep it in, and Good snatches it away, denies that pass to the outside. Mary O'Donnell for 3. It is short. 16 seconds to go.
Down to 12. Get it in the hands of the big girl.
Williamsburg, the chance to go in front here with a final look. Detweiler's shot is blocked away by Stinger.
That's just a nice piece of work right there. Defensively, and now with 3.2 seconds, you got to get into the big girl. There it is.
That's the shot they wanted. The putback doesn't go either from Royer. And Delco Christian will stay in front by a single point as we head to the final 8 minutes to decide who's taking home PIAA gold in the single A girls class.
Refuel, recharge, replenish with milk. Brought to you by the Allied Milk Producers.
Fans, it's time to vote for your favorite player of the game. Go to hoopsfest.net and select who you think belongs on the PIAA HoopsFest All-Championship team. Visit hoopsfest.net and vote now.
2026 marks America's 250th anniversary, and Pennsylvania's taking center stage. Join PCN as we honor the people and places that defined America's beginning. Visit PCNselect.com and check out our interactive 250th map, a digital guide featuring video content from all 67 counties across the Commonwealth, all on demand and free to stream. Watch PCN every Tuesday at 8 to explore the stories, landmarks, and local legacies that show how Pennsylvania helped shape our nation. PCN celebrates America's 250th.
A PCN Select subscription is your all-access pass to Pennsylvania sports. Gain instant access to exclusive sports content at home or on the go. PIAA championships, sports profiles, inside the lines, PCN Sports Classics. Check out PCNTV.com for more information. PCN is Pennsylvania sports.
Get your business off the sidelines and into the game. Sponsor Sports on PCN. For more information, send an email to sponsor@pcntv.com. Fourth and final quarter between Delco Christian and Williamsburg to decide the Single-A Girls Championship here in Hershey. 1-point game with 8 minutes to go.
Very defensive quarter that quarter, 10-7, won by Delco Christian. One of the reasons why is Williamsburg just not able to hit that three. They're 1 out of 21 so far. 6 of 21 on the other side for Delco Christian.
And the Knights scored the final 5 points of that quarter despite a couple of looks. The final possession for the Knights.
There's a screen on the ball.
Ella Stinger pulls up for a rare 2-point shot. Rebound there by Anna Latchford. Back out for O'Donnell. Mary O'Donnell working against Detweiler and is denied body and ball by Gorsuch.
Gotta watch yourself with your Gorsuch right now, talking a little too much there.
That's a whole big body of a foul there.
You gotta give some credit here to young O'Donnell for going right at the tree.
O'Donnell's second trip to the line.
O'Donnell stands at 5'6", looking up against the 6'1" Tower of Power in there as O'Donnell knocks it down here again.
Only the second personal on Gorsuch as O'Donnell gets 1 or 2. 3-point advantage. Delco Christian gets it back. If O'Donnell can keep it, gets some help from Stinger. Stinger gets it knocked out of her hands. Royer being contested with at midcourt.
There's the foul on O'Donnell. That'll be her second.
Gotta love the determination, though, from Mary O'Donnell.
At the moment, Delco Christian winning a lot of the 50-50 balls here. They're just hustling and kind of grabbing the extra balls there all over the place. So we'll see if that continues.
Williamsburg moves it around to Royer along the baseline. O'Donnell with the rebound.
I think right now, if I'm Coach Angelo Detweiler, every time we come down into a half-court situation, let you have a layup, we're going to bring it back out and try to get the big girl down inside Gorsuch. Here's a screen on the ball. Good trying to make a move.
Good takes that move, gets by everybody, tries to lay it off, and draws the block first. She tried to find Bechtel as the whistle came in.
What Jake Covino has obviously said to Delco Christian is, we are driving to the basket every time right now. We're going to make them play us on the drive, and that's what you're seeing.
It'll be the third foul on Gorsuch, a 30-second timeout will follow. 6:32 to go in this fourth quarter.
You remember the one big run that Delco Christian had was when Gorsuch went to the bench. And it turned their team into a guard-oriented team, did it for Williamsburg. And they were able to make it more of a full-court game, get a little bit more of the drives that they wanted. Let's see if that holds true here again, because now Williamsburg changes their modus operandi with Gorsuch now sitting down for a few minutes.
It's up for second and third personal fouls here in the last minute or so. 6:32 to play. Out of the timeout, Delco Christian looking for its first ever championship in its first appearance. Williamsburg looking for title number 2, the first time in 29 years.
Angel Washington back to the game now for Delco Christian, the defensive specialist, or maybe not. She reports back. Let's see if they continue that drive to the basket. Again, you don't have the big girl in there now to worry about.
Get it in to O'Donnell. Takes a short shot. Stinger working for the rebound, able to track it down. Back to Dominique Good, 13 points.
With Stinger and Good running that two-person game, and then up top as well, Latford. A big rush right now. You've got a 2-point lead. Still a lot of time to go in the game, but you're in the ball. Try to get Good open for one-on-one drive.
O'Donnell contested with by Detweiler. He'll have a jump ball, and great job by Williamsburg to get possession back.
If O'Donnell has a fault, she plays a great game. She dribbles a little bit out of control sometimes, and I think that caused some problems.
Part of that is caused by the defense of the Pirates.
Absolutely.
Nevada Gorsuch has returned.
And Nevada Gorsuch, excuse me, back on the floor for the Pirates.
So obviously Coach Beck or Detweiler knows exactly the number she wanted there and getting her back in.
Deep three-point look. Just short, a one-and-done offensive possession for Williamsburg.
That's been the key to the game. 1 out of 22 from the three-point line for Williamsburg, a team that averages 5 a game. Coach Gabino pulling his team out, spreading out the floor. This is what they like to do. This creates one-on-one drives for Good. Watch the 5-second call. There it is.
There it is, and that's getting Williamsburg's sideline revved up after the effort from Detweiler.
So important to get the ball in Good's hands there. She's more of a penetrator than Stinger is.
Pirates will get the ball back, 5:10 to go. Only 1 point in the fourth quarter so far. It came from the free throw line as Good is just unable to stay in bounds. Boy, that was close.
She was doing her ballerina act there. And
she's limping a little bit. That's
her ankle, which is up. Okay.
Got to walk it off.
There you see Mike Heisler, the official, standing right there with her.
Man. A little tightrope walking along the sideline.
He might have gotten out of the way. It helped her a bit there, but nevertheless.
Nevertheless, back to the Pirates.
Now Gorsuch down inside, being guarded hard there.
Gorsuch fouled by Stinger, and that's going to be number 4 on the sophomore.
Huge foul.
Huge foul.
Way too much time left in the game before 50. You don't want her anywhere near the big girl.
And if you're Coach Detweiler, you want Gorsuch with the ball inside as much as possible.
Another 3.
Or a little pass down low, right?
They'll claim it later on.
Royer to Royer there for 2.
You're going to miss big, right?
Just the way they drew it up. Tied at 36.
They're doing a great job in Williamsburg when they come off that screen of picking up Good right away and not allowing her a seam to go to the basket.
There is Stinger again being defended by Detweiler, and Coach Jadino is going to take a timeout.
Yeah, Stinger was on her way to another 5-second call right there.
Pirates have ratcheted up the defense in this one, but how about the play of Dominique Good? We talked about her to open the telecast. 14 years old, already set a single-game school record this year. She has been awesome in this state championship game.
Her forte is going to the basket. She squares her shoulders well. Watch this. She always squares her shoulders well. She doesn't use her left hand a whole lot, but she makes up for that by squaring up every single time she shoots, always on balance. Watch this move right here. Comes off the screen, buries a nice little 2. She's an outstanding player. I would make sure she has the ball in her hands right now as far as the creator. Because Stinger's getting caught going back and forth sideways. That's not what good does. She goes to the basket, she's looking to create all the time.
She creates, she feeds, she finishes. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals to go with her 13 points. She's 6 of 12 from the field. Here she is on the ball.
Second screen.
Works off the screen. Gorsuch able to knock it down. And Royer gets the rest. Royer and Detweiler 2-on-1. And Detweiler gets fouled. She will go to the line.
Should be Latchford on the foul. Or is it?
Foul on number 2, Mary O'Donnell.
It's going to go to O'Donnell, I believe. Her third.
O'Donnell's hit across late. And that rim has been cool so far for anything outside of a few feet where Gorsuch has lived.
Detweiler 70% from the line. Doesn't get either one here. Stays tied. Bodies on the floor. Detweiler throws it up. And the Knights have an opportunity with numbers here. Delco Christian, the good, was knocked off balance by her own teammate.
Right.
But they'll keep possession here after the jump ball.
Yeah, a little wild there underneath the basket on the other end, and ball bouncing around.
Got a TV timeout with 3:51 to go. Back to finish this single A finale. Bound to be a good one, tied at 36.
Get your business off the sidelines and into the game. Sponsor Sports on PCN. Email us at sponsor@pcntv.com. PCN is Pennsylvania Sports.
PCN and the PIAA, bringing the best of high school athletic championships to you. PCN and the PIAA are Pennsylvania Sports.
Want to know what's new on your favorite PCN series? Looking to stay up to date with state leadership and government activities? Subscribe to PCN's newsletters and stay informed about everything Pennsylvania. Get exclusive previews, behind-the-scenes insights, and can't-miss recommendations delivered straight to your inbox. Choose the information that's important to you. It's free, it's easy, and it's just a click away. Sign up for your all-access pass to everything Pennsylvania. Visit PCNTV.com to sign up today.
Better than halfway through the fourth quarter, 3 combined points as the Knights of Delco Christian, the Blue Pirates of Williamsburg, even at 36. As we are back underway live from Giant Center.
Here's a number for you. Williamsburg has taken 18 more shots than has Delco. 14 of 39 from 2, 5 of 21 for Delco for 60. 14 of 55 for Williamsburg, 1 of 23 from 3.
What a denial there by Gorsuch on good. Bexel puts hers in and out. Royer wins the rebounding battle. She'll send this one deep to Gorsuch. Good hands to keep that one in. Detweiler off the back rim and out. Good, pushes the pace, has some help with Stinger, who's there to battle for the rebound. Latchford as well, out for O'Donnell. Stolen away. Good hands by Reagan Crow, who was injured earlier. The senior goes in strong and comes up empty.
O'Donnell gets the rebound and gets fouled.
What a sequence back and forth for these two teams, and you can see why we've only had 3 points in this quarter.
The inability to get the supplemental scoring that they need right now, Christie, in addition to Gorsuch for Williamsburg, only 8 points, 3 points, 2 points. So they're not getting the supplemental scoring either by drive or by shot from the outside.
Foul on Crow. Give it back to Delco Christian. Ella Stinger on the inbounds.
Imperative to get the ball in the hands of Good. She's being double teamed.
Stinger leads the team with 15 points, all threes. A quick foul here as O'Donnell came to the ball. That'll be another one on Crow.
Number 5, Reagan Crow.
They're double teaming Dominique Good right now as Williamsburg. They do not want her to handle the basketball, obviously.
Can't imagine why that would be.
Oh, yeah. But I think it's important to get it back in her hands because she does go north and south, but I'm not sure that O'Donnell is as good with the ball as she is.
O'Donnell drives into the paint, leaves her feet. Bechtel there for the putback attempt, and Detweiler goes up for the rebound. The 5'5" freshman comes away with it for Williamsburg and then draws the foul on O'Donnell. That'll be her fourth.
That was not a good foul. That was, she plays very tenaciously. That was just not a good foul. You're way in the backcourt. You didn't need that. And that would be her fourth foul. So she's got 4. Stinger has 4 and 3 for good.
And 3 for Bechtel.
Still 2:35 left in this in regulation.
2.5 to go. Gorsuch goes in strong. Stinger in there trying to deny the putback, and she does. It's back to good. And who else? Detweiler making life difficult. Stinger gets free and clear. O'Donnell for 3. It's short.
O'Donnell's got to watch herself.
No buckets from the field yet in this quarter. Or excuse me, just 1 bucket from the field. That was from Bella Royer early on. The last couple have been free throws. 1:55 to go. Gorsuch in the high post to the corner. Detweiler back to her, skips through her hands. O'Donnell will bring it up. 1:39 to go, tied at 36.
You really need to get it back in the hands of number 10 right now. Good, I think.
O'Donnell defended by Crow. Crow with 4 fouls. O'Donnell kicks it, knocked out by Crow. It should stay with Delco Christian, and it does.
Now with 1:25 to go, you got a tie game here.
See if they try to work it back to Stinger off the inbounds. They get it to good. Here she is, open for 3, looking for another, and just misses.
She hasn't hit one of those in a while now.
4 in the first half, at 1 in the third quarter, was bidding for her 6th.
Any idea where it's going to go right here?
18th rebound for Levada Gorsuch to go with her 19 points.
Get it inside to Gorsuch right now.
1 minute to go. Tie game.
Gorsuch has to watch herself in the lane there. A little long, steps out.
Crow and Royer work it back and forth up top. 45 seconds now. Gorsuch in the post to the corner. Back to Gorsuch, and it's denied. What a stop there by Bechtel, and the Knights have the ball.
Bechtel's done a great job. Much better job second half defensively. It's timeout call for Coach Godino.
Huge play by the junior to deny that pass inside, and Coach Godino will take a timeout with 34.5 seconds to go to draw up a play for ideally the last shot of the game.
Bechtel, who had 3 fouls in the first half, has really fought it off here in the second half. Has done a much better job in the post. Managed to get a hand in right there. So here we are now at 34.5 seconds to go. Ideally, now watch. See her get the hand around her right there. Did not foul. Managed to tip it away.
It's a great job.
Great job by Bechtel in there. She's had 3 fouls at the half. She has 3 fouls now. She's played cleanly here in the second half and really been a difference maker defensively.
Yeah, Coach talked to us about her before the game on how she has really worked on her game, has been a great rebounder for this team. Has hit the weight room like the Knights do as a group.
I think if you're Coach Gavino here coming out, if you're looking to have, the coaches can attack this one of 2 ways. The best shot or run it down and get the last shot. But I think that you really ideally want to have it in the hands of Good. And work Good and Stinger on 2-person games here, screening for each other, one for the other, and look primarily for Good to maybe get to the basket.
So Stinger will inbound. You've got O'Donnell, Good, Bechtel, and Latchford. Starting 5 on the floor.
Good being guarded by Leanna Royer. Let's see, they're going to screen for Good right here. There, get the ball to her, and that's where you want it. Now stay in the middle of the floor, and you want to get it back to her eventually.
28 seconds.
They're running a stall game.
Stinger.
Triangle stall game where you run, you pass, and you go right to the foul line.
Watch out for Detweiler. She has forced a couple of steals that have resulted in points. This one coming in on O'Donnell as they are in the bonus, and she will go to the line.
So a chance now for O'Donnell to shoot without anybody in her face.
O'Donnell 1 of 2 in this quarter. The only point coming from the sophomore from this spot as she gets another to put her team in front.
Nice stroke there. That's the 4th foul, by the way, on number 5. That beat Reagan Pro.
O'Donnell gets 1 of 2. Bechtel working, and Royer's on the sideline. It'll stay with Delco Christian thanks to the pressure from Audrey Bechtel.
I'll tell you, Audrey Bechtel's defense in the second half has been unbelievable. His timeout's going to be called by Coach Detweiler.
37-36, Delco Christian, and
there you see
the toe. Yep.
Good work by our camera crew.
A 60-second timeout.
60-second timeout taken by Coach Detweiler.
Well, why not? Come down to the last possession again. It's the end of the season, the last game. There's no practice tomorrow. Everybody's thinking here. For Coach Detweiler, you've got to get a steal on the inbounds here or a foul pretty quickly. If you are Coach DeVito, you're saying, okay, who's my best free throw shooter out there? It's probably one of 3 people. It's going to be either O'Donnell, it's going to be Stinger, or it's going to be Good. And all he wants to do is get in the hands of one of those 3 and make sure they don't lose the basketball.
Delco Christian has taken 9 free throws, or 4 of 9 so far, compared to Williamsburg, 7 of 15. One more foul by Delco Christian would put Williamsburg to the line as well, but again, just 19 seconds left. And it's the Knights with the basketball.
So if you don't get the steal, you got to get a foul. What's going to do is going to get screened here for Good right away by O'Donnell. Watch this.
Stinger on the inbounds. Faith Detweiler on defense. Over the top for Good. 17 seconds.
Just want to hang on to the ball here.
Good. Back to Stinger. Stinger. Double teamed and a quick foul.
I think that's the 5th foul on
Depends who it's on here.
Reagan Pro.
Foul on number 5.
That is the 5th and final foul for Reagan Pro. The senior heads off the court with 12 seconds to go, and Ella Stinger heads to the line.
For the 2 most important free throws she's ever shot today.
First trip to the line. All of her points have been from 3-point land. Sophomore will look to add to her team's lead here.
Good stroke. Just come off the back of the iron. Now you want to get it up to 2 anyway.
Stinger, league MVP last season as a freshman, able to get 1 of 2 to give her team that 2-point cushion with 12 seconds left now.
So now you get into an interesting area. You can't afford to foul in the backcourt because that's going to send Williamsburg to the line. But I think what you want to do is you want to at least shadow everybody coming down and make them stay in front of you to get the basketball. Make them come back to get the ball, go as far as they have to, because every step the pressure builds on the offensive team as the clock ticks down. You got 12 seconds to go. On the other end, you've got to make sure that you get some kind of good shot where it's going to create a foul situation, even if you miss, and you get a chance to get to the line. All you need is a 2 here. You don't need a 3.
Typically, that's getting the ball into the hands of Laveda Gorsuch, right? She's got 19 points. She's got 18 rebounds for Williamsburg. She's 5 of 9 from the line.
It's going to depend on how much pressure Coach Gavito decides to put in the backcourt here, because they've got to get it down where she can establish herself there, and she may not get a chance to do that if they keep heat on in the backcourt. It's going to be a very interesting trade of philosophies here in this next couple of moments. We'll see.
Big moment for both of these programs. First championship on the line ever for Delco Christian. Williamsburg, first in a few decades if they can find a way to get it done. Ringlauer will inbounds.
Yep. One timeout left for Delco, none for Williamsburg. So here you go.
10 seconds. Leanna Royer, team down by 2, gets it to her sister. Out for Lauer, looking for 3, and the win. And Good there for the rebound. A quick foul with 0.9 seconds to go. Might just do it for Delco Christian. Dominique Good will head to the line.
1 for 25 from the 3 line. And take a look. This was for the win right here. Great looking shot. Thought she might have had it. Did she get shooters roll? No, and there is Good on the other side waiting for it.
Good look from the freshman who has 36 threes on the season.
I said 1 for 25, 1 for 24.
Dominique Good adds to her team's lead. A heck of an effort here. They're trailing much of the first half. Delco Christian rallies in this fourth quarter, and that will be the difference. Delco Christian wins the first championship in school history, 39-36 your final score.
And just gutted it out the second half. Did a great job defensively. Showed their basketball IQ off by weathering the storm a couple times. I think the biggest point in the game was when Good was on the bench and they managed to somehow score and get the lead and then hang around the lead the whole time. That was huge. I think the lack of being able to make the 3 on a regular basis on the other side from Williamsburg, 1 out of 24, was big. And then kind of holding the Gorsuch away from the boards at the end. She didn't score, I don't think, for about the last 4.5 minutes. So those were huge factors in this game, and Delco Christian walks out with their first state championship.
A valiant effort on both sides as Williamsburg will take home the silver medal as a 26-6 season for Coach Detweiler and company. And congratulations to Coach Godino, who is overcome with emotion. 30th win of the season is the first state championship in school history, and you mentioned it, a total team effort to get it done. He said, we wanted to have a sense of normalcy coming into this state finale, stick to our identity. They did it at both ends of the court, and they rally for a 39-36 victory here at Giant Center.
Yeah, it was just a great effort. They scrapped. It wasn't always pretty. I thought Audrey Bechtel's play on the post in the second half was absolutely huge defensively. It may not show up as much in the box score, but I'll tell you what, it showed up in what she did to keep that box score from going up on the other side. She was magnificent, and I thought O'Donnell's pressure on the basketball defensively was also a key part of the basketball game as well.
You're so right. A couple of turning points with Bechtel denying a couple passes inside, forcing a turnover late with her defensive pressure, but everybody contributing to the victory here today for Delco Christian, the District 1 champions, and now your PIAA champions in the single A girls classification. And credit Williamsburg, the 4th place team out of District 6, finding a way to get to Hershey for the first time in 29 years. They will take home a silver medal. And with that, we'll turn things over to our PA announcer to hand out the trophies and medals here this afternoon.
Giant Center. Let's first meet the Lady Blue Pirates of Williamsburg. Head coach Angela Detweiler to bestow the medals. The first medal goes to Faith Detweiler. Bryn Lauer. Juliana Houck. Ingrid Parks. Bella Royer. McKenna Pro. Grace Colbert. Laveda Gorsuch. Raina Alexander. Reagan Pro. Leanna Royer. Managers. Gracie Detweiler. Cadence Brandon. Charlotte Detweiler. And Kaylee Pro. Assistant coach, Mandy Pro. Their scorekeeper, Tim Campbell. Athletic trainer, Mary Kowalski. And the head coach of the Williamsburg Lady Blue Pirates, Angela Detweiler. And now, the chairman of PIAA District 6 would ask Ralph Cesari to please step forward and present the 2026 PIAA runner-up trophy to Leanna Royer and Reagan Pro. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lady Blue Pirates of Williamsburg. And now it is time to introduce your 2026 PIAA Class A Girl champion, the Knights from Delaware County Christian. Head coach Jake Godino presenting the medals. Ellie Alborn, Caroline Donovan, Dominique Good, Mary O'Donnell, Rachel Rhodes, Ella Stinger, Angel Washington, Noel Allen, Audrey Bechtel, Anna Latchford, Senior Taya Thomas, Addie Gray, Manager Italia Douglas, Athletic Trainer Kylie McCusker, Assistant Coach Ann Gano, Assistant Coach Logan Kraft, and Delaware County Christian Head Coach Jake Godino. And now, District 1 Executive Secretary, Mr. Sean Kelly, invites the entire squad. Delaware County Christian Knights, step forward as you will now receive the 2026 PIAA Class A Girl Championship Trophy. It's the Knights from Delaware County Christian.
Congratulations to Delco Christian. The Knights finished the season at 30-2 with the program's first ever state championship. And our PCN player of the game today is the freshman Dominique Good, who we highlighted to open our telecast. She was outstanding at both ends of the court.
Well, I think every time she had the ball in her hands, good things happened for Delco Christian. And I think there at the end, it was important to get it back in her hands. She created and did wonderful things all afternoon. Had some teammates who helped her. But take a look. Outside, going to the basket hard like this, being able to create off the screen, pull up for the jump shot from mid-range, then coming off left hand. And watch this, squaring her shoulders up and banking it on home in a tough running shot. That was the kind of game she had all afternoon. Take a look right here. Big rebound at the end off that shot that might have won the championship for Williamsburg. Dominique Good fitfully has the ball in her hands right at the end there, or fittingly, I should say. And she's going to walk out of here the MVP here this afternoon.
14 points, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists and steals to go with it to help push her team, her program, to the gold medal here in Hershey. And it is a rambunctious crowd here celebrating with Delco Christian. We'll be back live and hear from some of the gold medalists when we return on PCN.
PCN is the place to be this spring for the best in Pennsylvania high school sports. The track and field championships start things off in May, followed by a full slate of championship action in June. See who takes home the gold in volleyball, lacrosse, baseball, and softball. Don't miss a minute of the PIAA championships this May and June. Stream live with PCN Select or watch on PCN TV. Go to PCNselect.com to subscribe today. Stream PCN anytime, anywhere with PCN Select. Explore Pennsylvania politics and policy, history and culture, and high school sports, all in one place. PCN Select has it all, from football to the farm show, Gettysburg to Groundhog Day, and don't forget America's 250th birthday. Are you ready to watch? Go to PCNselect.com to subscribe today. PCN proudly brings you coverage of the Pennsylvania State Legislature. We show you the State House and Senate floor proceedings as they happen, unedited and complete. Our mission includes committee meetings, budget hearings, interviews with prominent legislators, and other public policy forums. PCN is your destination for the best in Pennsylvania legislative coverage. Stream for free with PCN Select or watch on PCN TV.
Why should you consider donating to PCN? Because PCN is your network for everything Pennsylvania. More politics and policy, intriguing history and culture, and the best in high school sports. On cable and streaming, you get more of Pennsylvania with PCN. Please consider donating today. PCN is everything Pennsylvania.
We welcome you back live to Giant Center. Delco Christian winning the first ever state championship in program history, 39-36. A fantastic game, start to finish. Christy Fulkerson, Gary Sutton back with you. So pleased to be joined by some of our champs here, including head coach Jake Godino and Dominique Good. Congratulations. What does it mean to win a state title with this team?
This team, they're great teammates. They have high character, and you know, Delaware County Christian School, we put Jesus first in everything that we do. So it's just an honor. It's an honor to win.
Dominique, you're a freshman. Pretty high standard to win a state championship your first time out, right? What does it mean to you as you're standing here today? And what did it mean? What were you thinking about at the end of the game there, getting the ball back in your hands?
I knew that the game wasn't over until it hit 0-0, so anyone could have won that game. But I knew that we were calm, collective, so I know that we would have ran the right place. Our coach would have made the right moves, so I knew that we were ahead.
What was your thought as that shot went up from Williamsburg for a three-pointer? It might have won the game. You put your hands on it at the end with the rebound.
I was very nervous because she was really wide open, but I knew if the shot was missed, one of us had to get the rebound, and I had to make sure that was me.
Coach, you talked a lot about having confidence in all of your girls. Obviously, Dominique had a fantastic game. Ella Stinger had 5 threes. How about the play of Audrey Bechtel, though, late? A couple of key defensive plays that allowed you guys to pull away and win this one.
No, we had a pep talk before the game and at practice the other day, and she really stepped up, and I'm super proud of her.
I know you have your family with you. You met your wife. You graduated from this school as well. I know it's an honor. You had told us before the game to be a part of something like this. How would you sum up the season, Dominique?
How would I sum it up? I would sum it up that we really worked hard at practice every day. Every day we just got better, and we made sure to whatever we do, we glorified God.
Coach Covino, question for you. There was a point in the game there in the third quarter where she went to the bench, and it looked like you're just going to try to weather the storm. You actually made points up during that time with your team. It was interesting how your team picked up the slack. You talked about their IQ. They showed it at that particular moment with different players starting to step up.
No, again, it's just ultimate trust. Those girls stepped up when we needed to, and then when I put her back in, we had a conversation like, hey, no more fouls and be smart out there, and she was. So, again, it's just we've developed so much trust with the team for their decision-making, and everybody stepped up tonight.
Well, it pays off with the state championship. Leo, what can you say about your dad's team and what they did today?
They did good.
I'd say they did good. Hopefully they share the big chocolate bar with you, right? Absolutely. Congratulations, guys. A fantastic job. Well done. First state championship in program history for Delco Christian. They get it done in the single A classification. That will do it for our live coverage of our first of 4 championship games to come on this Friday. Keep it here. We are live all day long. It's the 2A boys game coming up next just after 2 o'clock. For Gary Sutton, I'm Christy Fulkerson. For our entire crew, thanks for tuning in. Delco Christian, the Knights out of District 1, your champs in the single A class.
The 2026 PIAA Basketball Championships on PCN are sponsored in part by Allied Milk Producers, Beef, It's What's for Dinner, Central Pennsylvania Jeep Dealers, Lebanon Valley College, and Max Preps.